Welcome to JAIIB English Medium channel. I hope all of you are doing fine. Today in this particular video, we'll be talking about the tentative dates for your JAIIB May 2026 examination. Along with that, there are certain queries of the students regarding the negative marking. So we will be deciphering that also for all of you so that you can start your preparation on a positive note. Fine. So we will be having certain benchmarks here pertaining to the previous examination. Fine. So whenever IIBF publishes the tentative schedule or the final schedule for the JAIIB CAIIB examination, it takes certain time after the present exam cycle is over. Right now the exams for CAIIB are ongoing and the last exam will be held on 21st of December. Right? That is the exam date for the last examination. Right? And when we talk about the previous exam cycle, that is 2024 examination cycle, there we have seen that the last exam which was held was on 15th of December 2024. This will be the first benchmark date which you should keep in mind while going through this video. So 15 December, the last examination date. After that, you will see that on 31st of January 2025, approximately after 45 days, fine, the last examination and the notice or the official notice for the registration process as well as the examination schedule was published by IIBF after the 45 days. So in total, we can assume right now that after the last exam of CAIIB is over, within 45 days, you will find that your schedule has been uploaded on the website of IIBF for the 2026 examination cycle, whether it is for the May month or for that matter in the second phase or the November month. Both the examination dates will be out after the 45 days, within 45 days. And why I am saying 45 days? Because last time it was done by IIBF after 45 days only. Now you cannot be very much sure that yes, only 45 days, just add 45 days to 21st December this year and you will get the examination schedule after the exact 45 days. Now, there are various factors like the particular certificates for this examination cycle which is ongoing for the CAIIB as well as the JAIIB examination cycle already completed, but the certificates are not out yet. The consolidated mark sheet, that date is also not out yet. So all these factors will be there, but more or less when we calculate, it will be somewhere around 45 days only. Fine. So for 2026, be it the JAIIB examination or for that matter the CAIIB examination schedule should be out within 45 days of the last examination, which is 21st of December. So we can expect starting from mid-January till the first week of Feb 2026, you will find the final or the actual schedule of JAIIB as well as CAIIB examination. Since this video is specifically dedicated to the JAIIB audience, that is why I am emphasizing on JAIIB. But keep this thing in mind that IIBF publishes the schedule for both the flagship courses in the same particular notification. Fine. So first week of Feb will be the particular week where you will find for sure the examination date, the examination dates as well as the final, you can say, registration date, the fees and the entire changes if any in the syllabus. Now comes the next question, that what can be the exam date? We have seen that end of January or first week of Feb you will get the notice, but what about the exam dates? Because ultimately our mind works in this way only. If we do not know the target date, we feel that something is missing and right now we cannot concentrate solely on the studies. So do not worry, let's try to figure out that what can be the tentative examination date for the JAIIB May 2026 examination. So here in front of you, you can see the last year in May, the examination was held in, you can say, for the IFS on 4th of May itself. And it was what? It was Sunday. Fine. On Sunday, the examination was held, the first Sunday of May month. Okay. And what we have seen throughout the examination process of IIBF, be it in 2024, 25, or we are expecting in 2026 also, that in first week of May only, and specifically the Sunday of the first week of May will be your examination date. That is the latest date, right? Earliest date which can be there for your examination. So going by this trend, so 2026 Sunday, the first Sunday, it falls on 3rd of May. Okay, so 3rd May can be the earliest date for your JAIIB examination this time. Fine. So the first query, I think we are able to answer that what will be the examination date for the first exam of your JAIIB, or for that matter the commencement of the JAIIB examination cycle. It will be most probably 3rd of May, and this is the earliest date which we can decipher based on the previous trend. Okay, now comes the next question of negative marking. Now, I do not encourage such discussions. Let me be very clear with all of you. We at Adda 247 do not encourage such speculations. But since students were very much curious, they were asking these doubts multiple times. So let's try to see that whether in the past IIBF has made the negative marking compulsory or mandatory in any of the subjects, any of the exams or not, and specifically what it states for the JAIIB as well as CAIIB. So when the syllabus was revised back in 2022, the notice was there. So the date of the notice was 30th August 2022. This was the notice date. And under that notice, you will find section C, which talks about examination pattern under the revised syllabi. Here, both the JAIIB, DBF and CAIIB details were there. So first point has been implemented. Everybody knows MCQ pattern with 100 questions in a duration of 120 minutes will be there. And when you talk about the CAIIB also, CAIIB examination, exactly the same trend has been carried forward for the upcoming attempts. But the second pointer, you will be surprised to note, all those who were not involved in the 2023-24 exam cycle, they will be surprised to know that there was an introduction of negative marking. Fine. So negative marking at 25% of the marks allotted to the question concerned. So there was directly a mention of the negative marking with the revised syllabi. So one thing you can be very much sure, that if just in case IIBF changes or there is certain revision in your JAIIB syllabus, CAIIB syllabus, then we can expect that this particular negative marking might resurface. Right now, we do not have any such negative marking. Fine. And why? Because here it is written in 2022 official notice that there will be 25% negative marking for each question. The marks distribution are 0.5, 1 mark and 2 marks. So supposingly you are having one wrong answer which is worth 1 mark, then you will be having minus 0.25 here. That is the meaning, simple meaning of 25%. Then why it is not right now applicable? Because they have withdrawn this particular thing. Right? The negative marking concept was withdrawn with effect from 4th January 2023. The next year, first month itself, they have withdrawn it with the reference that our notice dated 30th August 2022 regarding JAIIB, CAIIB, DBF, considering the increase in the number of subjects, proposed changes in the examination pattern for JAIIB, CAIIB under the revised syllabus, the institute has decided to defer. Fine, it has deferred, means delayed the implementation of negative marking rule for the time being. Okay, so lay special emphasis here, for the time being. In 2023, they have withdrawn this particular aspect of negative marking. They have basically deferred it, not completely scrapped it, just deferred it, that maybe in future the negative marking can resurface. Fine. And I am assuming that this is the particular notice from where everybody starts the discussion every year that whether negative marking will be there or not. Okay. So what do you feel? whether you feel that the negative marking will be there or not. One thing is that it was introduced along with the revision in syllabus. So this is a certain thing, 99% you can say for sure, that if there is a revision in the syllabus, then negative marking might be introduced. They can introduce the negative marking. If there is no revision in the syllabus, which is most likely to happen, then there won't be any negative marking. So both things are there. You should take this particular information with a pinch of salt. Fine. And when we talk about the actual changes which will be there if the negative marking is introduced and the syllabus is also changed, just imagine a scenario that you have seen the notice in January 2026 and the notice of IIBF states that the syllabus has been revised and your negative marking has been introduced. Just imagine the scenario. So what will change? Your concepts will not change. Fine. These will not change at all. They will remain intact. Your strategy, your reading speed, your interpretation skills, these things won't change. Only change will be in syllabus, some minute change can be there, and negative marking. So the preparation, the overall process of your preparation will not be impacted. You have to put extra hours after your office, before your office, for the preparation of JAIIB and CAIIB examination. There won't be any change there. You should be very much diligent while revising. Regular revision must be done for all these subjects, for all these examination. You must solve the mock tests also with the same rhythm which you will be doing if the negative marking is not there. And if it is there, what will change then? Not the preparation standard, not the preparation phase, but the qualification. Fine. You might feel that right now we have a silver lining, that there is no negative marking. So yes, we can put some educated guess while sitting in the examination hall and attempt certain questions about which we do not know 100%, and chances are there that we can take the right answers. This leverage will be taken away if there is the introduction of negative marking. Only this thing will change. But why to leave your preparation in such a phase where you are not sure about some questions? Right now we have ample amount of time. Fine. We have 140 odd days for this particular exam preparation. So start as soon as possible for this particular preparation, because ultimately what will happen is you have December month. Right now we are sitting in December, January, February, 2 months additional, March closing will be there, April most probably you will be having the we can say more pressure from the office because of the closing itself. Fine. The first week of April will be gone there, and lastly you will be left with only revision phase, because in the first week of May you will be having the examination. So do not delay your preparation. That is the message. Even if there is a change in syllabus, change in the negative marking scheme, introduction of the negative marking, you should be able to tackle all these things. And how you can prepare better? If you start early. Okay. Fine. So this was it for today's session. If you have any kind of doubt, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And also one more thing, if you need some professional guidance, you can directly contact us on 0981 981 9247 regarding the courses which we are right now offering for JAIIB as well as CAIIB examination. This is a dedicated helpline number for all those bankers out there. You can directly contact here for all your queries regarding the paid classes. Fine. So we'll see you in the next session. If you have any doubt, do leave a comment below, and we'll take up that as well in the upcoming classes. Okay. Goodbye everybody. Take care.